Yeah, let's see the continuation of the epicycloid. After indicating centers C0, C1, C2, C3, C4, leave C0. From C1 onwards, set the compass to the radius of the generating circle. Generating circle means small circle. Set the compass to 20 mm because here the diameter is 40. So from C1, cut the first curve. First curve means the curve which is passing through 1. From C2, cut the second curve. Second curve means the line is the curve passing through 2. From C3, cut the third curve. From C4, coming to C4, C4 is the center point. You know that we are tracing the path of the contact point. So after half revolution, this contact point will be top. This contact point will be at the top. You know that when it completed half revolution, this contact point will come to top. So directly you can indicate this top point. So exactly C4, through the C4, this contact point, above point is P4. Even if you indicate with even if you draw the curve also, this curve will touch here. This curve will touch here. So that will be the P4. Next, with the radius, again from C5, cut the fifth curve. From C6, cut the sixth curve. From C7, cut the seventh curve. From C8, cut the eighth curve. So there is no need to take the eighth curve. So the contact point and the end point and the top point, these 3 points always you have to remember. This contact point, this end point, this top point, these 3 points are very important. You have to remember. So by those 3 points also you can draw this curve, but we have to indicate all the points to get the full marks. So P5, now this point is P6 and this point is P7 and this point is P8, and with the joining of all these points you will get the epicycloid. Okay, you have to join these points with a smooth curve. So see here how I am drawing the smooth curve. So through these points we have to draw the smooth curve. So like this we have to draw the smooth curve. So double stroke is not allowed. So here for clarity purpose I am drawing 2 times 3 times on the same curve, but within the single stroke you have to complete the curve. Okay, so within single stroke you have to draw the curve. So first to draw a light curve, first to draw all of you a light curve, and again do it as dark, with a smooth curve. So this is the way how to draw a epicycloid. Okay, so this must be as smooth as possible to get the full marks. So sir, which curve we have to do dark here? So this is the epicycloid, the curve which is must be dark. Okay, and this sector is the base of this circle. So this sector is medium dark, and this is the generating circle. So generating circle is also medium dark. This dividing of 8 parts, and these all curves thin lines. Okay, thin lines. Next we will see how to draw tangent to normal, then the problem will be completed. See here, first of all, where we have to draw, we cannot draw on the curve here or here like that. As per the given distance we have to draw the tangent to normal. See here, clearly mentioned in the problem, draw tangent to normal at a point 95 mm from the center of the directing circle. So we have to draw tangent to normal on the curve, the point which is 95 mm from the center of the directing circle. So how to indicate? You can indicate with a scale, also you can indicate with the compass. So it is easy to indicate with the compass. So first of all you have to indicate the compass to 95. So indicate the compass to 9.5 centimeter. After indicating, clearly mentioned from the center of directing circle. Center of directing circle is, this is the center of the directing circle. O is the center of the directing circle. So first of all indicate one point on the curve which is 95 mm. This is 95, right? So the compass had set already 95. So you will get 95 mm point. So first of all you have to highlight the point. If you want, you write down the procedure. First indicate the point from the center of the directing circle. So always we have to indicate like this. Yes, you have to indicate always from the center of the directing circle only. After indicating the center point, after indicating the given point, set the compass to the, already we have drawn the tangent and normal to the cycloid, same procedure also here. So set the compass to the circle radius. Here circle radius how much? 20. So to the 20 you set the compass. After setting the compass to 20, you cut the central curve from the indicated point. Again I am repeating, from the indicated point cut the center curve. This is the procedure. So center curve I have cut. So this is the point which is on the center line, and the distance here to here I am indicating 2. You can remember easily. So this distance how much? Radius. This distance is radius of the smaller means radius of the generating circle. After indicating the point, if you join center and indicated point on the central curve, if you join these 2 points, see here again I am repeating, first indicate the point from the center of the directing circle. After indicating the point, set the compass to radius, cut the central curve, you will get one intersecting point. If you join these 2 points on the base, actually for this circle what is the base? This is the base. Am I correct or not? Yeah. So this is the sector is the base. So on this base only it is rolling. On the base curve you will get one intersecting point here. If you join these 2 points, you will get one intersecting point on this base. So if you join this base point and indicated point, you will get the normal. If you draw a perpendicular at this point, how to draw perpendicular? So like this, you have to draw the perpendicular 0. So this is 90, this is 0. So if you draw a perpendicular to the normal, you will get the tangent. Sir, dark? Yes, tangent and normal are dark. Always tangent and normal are dark, always. And the curve is dark. This sector is medium, circle is medium. All the division lines, all the curves are thin lines. Okay, if you have any doubts, comment below the video. I will clarify your doubts. Okay, yeah, the problem is completed.